morning children, I am Saritha from Sree Gokulam School, Vadakara. Now I am going to teach you blood pressure or BP. Blood pressure is the pressure at which the heart pumps blood around the body, or we can say the pressure exerted by the blood on the wall of the blood vessels. Is it clear? Blood pressure. And as I told you, the heart pumps blood into the artery under high pressure. That's why the arteries are thick-walled in nature. So, the blood pressure is much greater in the artery as the blood emerges from the heart into the artery under high pressure. So, the blood pressure is more or much greater in artery than in veins. Now, we can see which are the two arteries that collect or carry blood from the heart. Pulmonary artery and aorta. Am I right? Pulmonary artery and aorta are the two arteries that collect blood from the heart. From which chamber of the heart the blood pumps into the pulmonary artery? From the right ventricle. From the right ventricle, the deoxygenated blood pumps into the pulmonary artery. And from which chamber of the heart the blood pumps into aorta? Left ventricle. Is it clear? From the right ventricle, the deoxygenated blood pumps into the pulmonary artery. And from the left ventricle, the oxygenated blood pumps into the aorta. So this is deoxygenated blood and this is oxygenated blood. So we are measuring the blood pressure in terms of the pressure inside the artery. Is it clear? So from which chamber of the heart the blood emerges into the artery? The right ventricle and left ventricle. So we can measure the blood pressure by the expansion and contraction of ventricles. Is it clear? In the last class I taught you about the diastole and systole. So what is systole? Systole means contraction. Systole means contraction and diastole means expansion or relaxation. So here, when the right ventricle contracts, what will happen? When the right ventricle contracts, or we can say the ventricular systole. Ventricular systole. That means the contraction of ventricle. Contraction of ventricle. What will happen by the contraction of ventricle? First we consider the right ventricle. When the ventricle contracts, from the right ventricle, the deoxygenated blood pumps into the pulmonary artery. Is it clear? When the left ventricle contracts, the oxygenated blood pumps into the aorta. So, there is a maximum pressure in these two arteries due to the contraction of ventricles or ventricular systole. So, this pressure is known as systolic pressure. Systolic pressure, and it is maximum pressure. It is the maximum pressure. Why this is the maximum pressure? Because due to ventricular contraction, at high pressure, the blood emerges into the two arteries from the ventricles. So clear? And so how we can define systolic pressure then? The pressure of blood inside the artery due to ventricular systole is known as systolic pressure. Let's see once more. What is systolic pressure? The pressure of blood inside the artery due to ventricular systole or due to the contraction of ventricle is known as systolic pressure, and that is 120 millimeter of Hg, mercury. So clear? Systolic pressure. Now we can see what will happen when the ventricles expand due to expansion of ventricle is known as ventricular diastole. Ventricular diastole. So due to the expansion, that we can write over here, expansion of ventricle. So due to the ventricular diastole, there is only minimum pressure. There is only a low pressure in the pulmonary artery and aorta. Is it clear? There is no emerging of blood into the arteries when the ventricles expand. Is it clear? So that pressure is known as diastolic pressure. Diastolic pressure, and that is the minimum pressure. Minimum pressure. How we can define this diastolic pressure? The pressure of blood inside the artery due to the expansion of ventricle. Or we can say the pressure of blood inside the artery due to ventricular diastole. So what is ventricular systole? The contraction of the ventricle is known as ventricular systole. When the ventricular systole, or when the ventricle contract, there is a maximum pressure, and that pressure is known as systolic pressure. And the expansion of ventricle is known as ventricular diastole. When the ventricle expands, there is only minimum pressure in these two arteries, and that is the diastolic pressure, that is minimum. And that is, we can write over here, 80 mm of Hg. That is the diastolic pressure. Is it clear? Diastolic pressure and systolic pressure. Okay. Now we can see the normal blood pressure. The normal blood pressure is, here we can write, the normal blood pressure, normal BP is 120/80. The units are not given, only numbers are given in case of BP. 120/80. The 120 is the systolic pressure and 80 is the diastolic pressure. If the BP is rising, we can call that condition as hypertension. And this BP can be measured by an instrument known as sphygmomanometer. Sphygmomanometer. This is the instrument used to measure the BP. Is it clear? Sphygmomanometer. And that's all about the blood pressure. Is it clear about blood pressure? Now we can see the next topic, that is lymph or tissue fluid. I told you that there are three main parts in the circulatory system or transporting system of human beings. They are blood, blood vessels and heart. Along with these three parts, we have one more tissue fluid or body fluid called lymph or tissue fluid that play a major role in the transportation. It is a colorless fluid. Let's see how this fluid is formed. So before that, we can write the first point. This is a colorless fluid, and it play a major role in transportation. Major role in the transportation. Now we can see the artery. So this area is the lumen. I taught you about lumen. Lumen is the cavity of the blood vessel. So this artery, this is the vein, this is the artery, and this is the network of artery and vein called the capillaries. Okay. So the blood passes through or comes through this wider lumen of artery, then get into the narrow lumen of this capillary. See, this artery is thick layered, but capillaries are very thin layers. So when the blood comes from the wider lumen into the narrow lumen, there is a chance of increasing of pressure. That results in the filtration of blood. So the blood gets filtered from the capillaries and form lymph. Is it clear? So, as the blood passes through the capillary, some of the plasma protein oozes out from the capillary due to high pressure to form lymph. Is it clear how it is formed? And these lymph are colorless fluid and it play a major role in the transportation of some substances in the body. And the composition of lymph are plasma and lymphocytes. Lymphocytes are WBCs. So the composition of lymph, the lymph is made of plasma and lymphocytes. The lymphocytes provide immunity, that you know. And this lymph transport the materials through a system known as lymphatic system. So through the lymphatic system, the lymph can transport materials in the body. Is it clear? And this lymphatic system consists of lymph vessels and the lymph ducts through which they can transport some of the materials. And this lymph is similar to plasma, but it is having less protein. And there is no RBC, that's why it is colorless. And platelets are also absent. So we can write that as the fifth point. RBC and platelets. RBC and platelets are absent. RBC and platelets are absent in lymph. Is it clear? Now we can see what are the functions of lymph. What are the functions of lymph? First function, it helps in the digested and absorbed fat transportation. So it can transport the digested and absorbed fats in the body. So transportation of, that is the first function, transportation of digested and absorbed fats in the body. Okay, so that is the first function. And next function we can see, it drains the excess fluid from the extracellular spaces back to the blood. Okay, it drains excess fluid from extracellular space back to the body. And the third function is, it fights against diseases. As it has lymphocytes or WBC, it can fight against diseases. That is the third function. It fights against diseases. So these are the functions of this lymph. Okay, let's see the lymph system. Here, from the capillaries, the lymph vessels or lymphatic system pass through the body. You can see the lymphatic system in this picture. Okay, hope you understood everything about blood pressure and lymph, the body fluid or the tissue fluid. And that's all for today.